Tochimara. No, not today. No, not today. Okay, I'll stop. Happy Friday. I don't like saying happy stuff lately. I don't know. Like happy Monday, happy Thursday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday. Jingling. Me voy a trabajar. El trabajo. Happy whatever day, Friday. I edited for a couple hours. I got home, I ate. I pretty much went straight into editing, give or take like 10 minutes or something. It took me forever. It took me 2 hours to edit this 1 hour. So I did that and a little bit of something else. I don't know, I ended up editing 3. Okay, maybe it was in March. 31st I didn't do, but finished March. I'm gonna go today. Oh, hold on. Red, white, and something the t-shirt. You got that na-na-na. And that tight little skirt. I totally flipped it, I believe. I was playing in the get-go. And it took me 10 minutes to chillily just pick my stuff. I got a flatbread. It should be okay. Curious about it. With ranch and caramelized onions. Salad. And then I got 2 donuts. Yep. Bitter taste in my mouth. Today, facial. Editing. Tomorrow, maybe Tesla. Editing. Day after tomorrow. Editing. And editing. And then the day after tomorrow. Editing. Did not go to yoga yesterday. I did dance a tiny little bit at my own pace. I was just reviewing it in my head. Oh, bunny! Alright. Talk to you soon. Talk to you later. Peace, love, and compassion. 안녕 계세요. 안녕 계세요. 사이전. Bye-bye. So many thoughts. You just started recording. You're not instant. That's partially what the thoughts are about. Whole Foods에서 가고 있어요. 그리고, right? 그리고 meeting a past co-worker after. My throat hurts so bad from the lovely post-nasal drip. Anyways, I just found out about this guy on YouTube. YouTube name is Thoughty2. Gosh, could not be a harder to pronounce word unless it had R's, so a lot of R's. I'm a new fan of his. I applied to Studio 71. I was looking over their roster of YouTube people. I love him. Oh my gosh, I love him so much. The first one was about SEUs, which are, I forget the name of it, radiation particles, and I just have Jesus is Lord in front of me. Radiation particles from outer space, they cause glitches in technology. And I watched that because that's his latest, and also because I found so many times my phone glitching, software glitches, and there we go. Bon appetit, baby. Na 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 na. Na, 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 na. Okay, anyways, but yeah, I wish I could say so much about him and his video. The second video I do want to talk about, but instead of this vlog, I want to do a proper Facebook, YouTube video. That's going to be a challenge, but you know, where to park? I'll park here since people are leaving. I'll park there. Bon appetit, baby. I don't know the lyrics, and I don't actually, I know the lyrics, I've heard them, but I don't really. Oh, I just spoke out loud to this person. It's so awkward and weird. But yeah, Generation Y, which is millennials, which I'm part of, I so want to talk about because he brought up some good points and some points that I want to not counter, just add to. But yeah, I love him, and I like my voice today. It's like on point. Okay, Whole Foods. And I need to have transitions. Here we go. Do you like my... It's a lipstick, not a lipstick, a boything thing. It's so weird. Or Tesla. So pretty. So pretty. This looks good. That does not look good. did I park? Oh, I parked really close. I was thinking if I could only eat with people, then it would have been so much easier because I would have just said, hey, let's meet up at Whole Foods. But no, the stress is too much. Although today I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good because even though I was like, oh my gosh, I have 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes to eat. By the time I sat down, I was really able to just put it out of my head that I had a time limit, and that's the goal. No matter what I do, especially eating, to not be stressed when I eat and not have my food not go down. So I think it's pretty cool. I'm happy about that. I just sent my friend the link to, what's the video exactly? I'll link it in the description. Arena, Future Arena, link it in the description. Saudi 2. Today's youth are depressed, here's why. And I just sent her the link and I said, you're Generation X. Not as an insult, but you know, she is a Generation X. She's not so much with technology. I think you're lying about internal temperature being too high because I can feel you. It's not high. This notion that millennials are narcissistic just because we take pictures, just because I don't think we're about looks as much. I think we're about looking natural and being accepted as looking natural and all this stuff. It's a different kind of narcissism than in the past. So I'm just like, I didn't even wince at this cop over there. Like, okay, yeah, it's a cop. No big deal. I'm just vlogging. But yeah, I really like the idea. I really like his video. Really like it. But I really like this lipstick because it's not lipstick. Oh, let me show you. Bon appetit, baby. Ooh, that looks cool. See? See? That looks cool. So this is what it is. Come on, focus. See this? See it? Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay, so this is what it is. It's cherry, Burt's Bees. It's definitely not cherry. It's all about peppermint, but there's a bunch of other stuff in it too. Whatever. Apricot, rosemary, carmine, castor. I don't even want to know. Titan dioxide, titanium dioxide, titan dioxide. Either way, it's really, I really like the color because it's not strong. It's not like lipstick. It's. Oh, I know why I like it because I've been trying. I haven't been trying. I lie. I wanted to try and find this, which you'll see it in a lot of the K-dramas girls have. It's like not a gloss, but a sheer color sort of thing, and it's sort of this exact tint. It's like reddish. And I'm going to go and keep this relatively short today. A wonderful day. I'm going to try to keep my promise. Yep, yes I will. Yes I will. But I love how my voice sounds. Maybe I'll do a video. Have a wonderful day and I shall talk to you soon. I really like the framing. I'm sorry, the framing sucks because I don't really look at you, so I like end up like this a lot of the times, but that can be interesting. Ooh, I like how I look. I'm going to take a picture. Our sis says holla. Can't believe I just did that. Okay, talk to you soon. Alrighty, so meeting, it wasn't a meeting, but meetup, whatever, but not like the meetup. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what's up with all these people, like getting in the middle. Like no one has any patience anymore at all. All these people leave the driveways prematurely. I totally just said that. Oh, I cracked myself up. Anyways, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I just met with my past coworker friend. Work. And yeah, a few weeks ago, I posted on Facebook, all my Facebooks, everything. If you think of anyone needing these particular skills that I offer in video editing, content, whatever, I don't even remember what I posted, languages, international, then let me know because I'm desperate. And he reached out to me saying they're sort of looking, or like I'm very cautious about stuff when it comes to getting your hopes up and also just people, but I have this new attitude of I'll get my hopes up but in a very balanced way. Like it'll be really cool and I'm excited about this, but I'm not going to get attached to it. But we'll see what comes of it or doesn't come with it. And I always wanted to do music and film. I should stop saying always. I've wanted to do music and film and together, like music videos. If I'm honest with you, music videos are the ultimate. They're not as ultimate because they're not as impactful or powerful is you don't sit there as an audience. Like, I don't know about you, for me, music videos that are kind of like that are boring, and I'll fast forward through most of the story part of it and all this stuff. So why are we so full today? Wow. I remember making music videos for like Enrique Iglesias, not only him, but that's the one I remember. In my head, I jotted down screenshots, or not the screenshots, there is the shot list and all this stuff, and I love doing that. That's not what we were talking about. That's not what I would be doing if I would do anything, but I'm gonna go to this meeting and then eat my second half of my lunch. I barely ate some stuff, but so hopefully the training is not going to last too long. Also, coming out of this meetup thing, I've made great strides towards being the self that I've always seen myself be in my head, in my room, but not so much in real life. The way I handle situations, the way I handle people, not in like a bad way, but people affect me or don't affect me, or how I interact with them or communicate with them, all this stuff I consider under handling people. I know it's like an ugly word, but that's not how I mean it. And I, like with this occasion, I'm turning exactly into who I am, and it's really exciting. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to go, even though I want to be with you all the time. But yeah, I also want to stare at myself a little bit. Look at this. And I think I've said this yesterday too, I'll get home and I'll realize it's not as good as it looks on camera, on here, on this little screen. You're this big, sort of. Okay, have a wonderful day. Shall talk to you after work. That was such a bad transition. Hello, of course, 43 minutes because everyone's getting out early. I got out early and this is a lot better. We are boys, generally Asian. That was so off tune. My ears hurt, so at the next stoplight I'm going to take off my earrings because they hurt so bad. We are boys, generally Asian. Muy sexy like Naemyeon? I don't know. 지금은 talking about 한국어. 지금은 일곱. Oh my gosh, I'm on autopilot. 지금은 4시 5분이에요. I'll pretend that's it. This one hurts. Ow. Ow. It's not coming out. Oh my gosh. That hurt. I did not expect it to hurt that badly, actually. I did not expect that. Wow. Okay, and then here's a piece of nail. We're on the move again. And I have one earring, you know, whatever. This one doesn't hurt, so maybe I'll just leave this one in. It's cool, right? So in Romania, we have this superstition. If we are with one shoe on and one shoe off in the house, or in general, then our mother dies. I know, it's very morbid. Just stick with me. It's seriously, this is what I was taught when I was little. Although it might be a little of the Mandela effect, but I don't know why I would make that up. But I mean, a lot of things we don't know why we'd make up. Oh my gosh, my ear hurts. Look at that, it's so red. I need some gold to get in there and sanitize everything. Because did you know that go, I believe, there I go say go again. Go, yeah, I think I said it right. Means dog in Chinese, almost like Japanese. I haven't done Japanese in a long time, and by done I mean anything really. Studied, I wouldn't read in Japanese, but listened to, spoke. Yeah, almost miss it, almost miss it. Now I'm self-conscious at like gestures and stuff. Just watched Ryan Higa's video. I'm sorry, ear sight. I have bad ear sight. Just watched Ryan Higa, so I'm a little energetic. I'm pretty fast-paced right now because he's fast-paced, and also we got off half hour early, but I didn't see that, so I was just chilling, stapling things. We are boys, generally Asian, muy sexy like Naemyeon. I should look up the lyrics. I have so much scaly stuff. Ew. And it was a whole afternoon of conspiracy theory videos and stuff, and I'll get into that a little bit. So very little, don't fast forward, it's not going to be that long. But basically this other guy, I mentioned him I think before around lunch, Thoughty 2, whatever. So I've been watching a lot of his videos in just today. And one of them, or two of them really, were kind of about conspiracy theories. And I mean, one was, why do we believe in conspiracy theories? Why it's so easy? And it's awesome. You should watch it, whether you believe in them or not. I personally have some that I believe in, yes. So I'm going to be honest about that. I mean, it's true. So if I say, oh, shouldn't believe in that, I mean, it would be hypocritical of me, right? But nothing that you would probably know about, maybe. Because my take on conspiracy theories actually is, I take the conspiracy theory and then I just say that people just don't know what they're doing and they're ignorant or dumb or just, I mean, human. Turn it into, oh, it's not really intentional that way. Sometimes it is, and he has said too in his video, if you watch it till the end, so keep with it, that the majority or a lot of conspiracies have been proved to be true. So it's not completely in our heads, but some are outrageous and some are kind of also pointless and useless. Still not sure as to the difference between talk and speak, so please let me know. But I've spoken about this, I've talked about it. I guess spoken is like with someone with an intent, like a communication, but you give a speech, and in that sense you would give a talk in with my theory. Anyways, I don't believe that we should focus and believe in conspiracy theories. However, I think we should all be aware of them, keep them in the back of our minds, not because they're true necessarily, but because we can never be sure of anything. We can never disprove or prove anything for sure. All we can do is prove or disprove things based on our biases and based on our humanity. I don't know which video of his he talked about multiple universes. I think it was the Mandela effect. Whatever. It was about multiple universes and how they exist and how they interact with each other. And the Mandela effect, remembering the Monopoly man has a thing, monocle, for example, versus not, is said among conspiracy theories, you know, that things actually did change, but then these people, did that come after Dave Brown or whatever his name, Dan Brown? See how easy the Mandela effect can take place? And without taking a breath, these people are controlling our memories and changing things, and kind of like, okay, cool, but the things that are proof of this Mandela effect don't really consist of anything serious or important. I didn't even notice because I don't even play Monopoly. It looks like a banker from the 30s or 20s or whatever. You associate that and then it morphs into that over time. The more you think about a memory, the more you make a memory of that memory and you change that memory. The memory that you remember is what you told yourself after, and a lot of times you don't tell yourself exactly the same thing because everything in the world that happens is interpreted through our lens. Eyes, ears, whatever, ears are in the lens, but you get the point. Yeah, check it out. I think whether you believe in conspiracies or not, I think, to me, I believe what he said is completely true and wonderful to know. Ooh, that's a pretty truck. Hello, steel case. I don't know what that is, but there you go, commercial. Even though no one follows me, but you know, whatever. Today, Ryan Higa released a video finally, and as you know, I love him. I do have a crush on him, one of the many people. The biggest crush still remains Aaron Yan. What is that? Ew. No. That's pollution at its worst or best or most. Oh, I'm getting hot. You're probably getting hot too. Oh, that song. Not that song. That's not an Aaron song. Because we both have sort of the same name. I thought it would be cool, like on the wedding invitation. Just kidding. I say stuff like that, which before I would take so seriously, be ashamed of it. Like, everyone does this. And thanks to Lily Singh, actually, and her love for The Rock. I mean, he had me at Chin Kadai. What? Who knows what I said? Chin Aida. It's my party and I cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Cry. That was my favorite song when I was in 4th grade. Just FYI. Love for you. Not off tune like that. Love for life is what I'm getting, but the lyrics say live for love. I think that's a fire. Love for you. Ching Aida. Aha, yeah. Why? Everything can be a tongue twister in the right language. Why? Hui. Da. Where are you? Yeah, where are you? Where are you? Tell me where you are. You're speaking to me, Aaron, even though I supposedly have a girlfriend. But anyways, Ryan Higa, check his video out on fidget spinners. This is the second time a huge trend has been brought to my attention because of acting and filmmaking. The first one was Pokemon Go in New York City. Girl from the Netherlands who's awesome was like, oh, my battery is so low because of Pokemon Go. Because of her, I downloaded it. Fidget spinners, I was in acting class and I hovered for someone with it. By the way, it's harder than it looks. I could not do it. I cannot fidget spin. No. It led into like, not conspiracy, but into millennials, because that was another video that I watched from Thoughty too. I don't know exactly how, but maybe you can figure it out. I'm going to let you go because it's already, what, 20 minutes? It's been out for this long? That's weird to believe. I also have the facial, and I got rubbed the wrong way by my facial person because see you tonight at 7 and try to make it on time because I have another appointment after you. Thank you. The amount that rubbed me the wrong way, I can't even explain it, but I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. Over a year. And I did say that purposely with an Indian English accent, British accent, because I loved it. Anyway, so I'm going to go have a wonderful day. Peace, love, and compassion. I'm not going to stop because then I'll find something else to talk about. Bye-bye, pekurin. Pa. I feel bad smacking you on like that, so. Sexy like Namyon, or then I don't know. Just did 2 Facebook lives, 1 for each channel, and I confess that I have 2 channels, but yeah, that's going to be uncomfortable. Anyways, I wanted to say it, but I didn't want to say it on another Facebook live. I felt weird because I was so energetic and talkative, outgoing. People in acting class, I don't think they've ever seen me. No, I'm 99% sure they've ever seen me like this. Pretty sure they won't see me like this anytime soon. 70 degrees now. But yeah, like I felt very weird. Like they probably, I don't know what they probably are thinking. I don't know. Like I don't want them to think anything badly or that it has, I mean, yeah, it does have something to do with them because one, I feel very excluded and you know, you're like the new person that isn't included in things and you hear people hang out and all this stuff and you're like, no one loves me. But also because I think it takes, realistically, for me, it takes time to build a relationship, even on a surface level. Just let it happen organically, so I'm not too worried about it anymore, but it's still kind of, I think it's weird to people when they see like the 2 different sides, but I know I'm not the only one. Lily has said that she's kind of like that, like in person is much quieter and she's not like turning everything on for the camera, because you turn on the camera and you just have this energy and you have this stuff, not all the time. Like yesterday or a few days ago, I was not energetic. Probably if you saw me now, I might be just as energetic. I don't know. I'm going to go in and get lemonberry and get home early-ish. Muy sexy like Denjon. I don't know. Okay, let's go. So last time I didn't take you in. It's finally getting some sort of warm. Yeah, that's good side, right? That's pretty cool. Have a good day. Yeah. Have a good day. Hey, got ice cream. So awkward vlogging. So awkward vlogging. So awkward. So awkward vlogging. Can I say that a 3rd time? I don't know what I should eat for dinner. Oh, I didn't finish yesterday's dinner. I feel really, really good with my stomach. And I hope it stays that way. I say this and I think other people feel this way too sometimes. If you don't have stomach issues, you don't understand what it's like to have stomach issues. I don't understand what it's like for people to have Crohn's disease, for example. It might be hope because I've been adding a little bit of magnesium to a cup of water every day for the past 3 days, and it might make a difference. Also, the sun makes a difference, and also, I need to take a breath again. Really, really like Ryan Higa right now. Darn it. Rather not get into a relationship right now. And I've said this before, so don't get ideas when you don't want for it to happen. That's when it happens, and bring it, please. However, I've said this before, and there is some truth to it. There is that weird law of nature. I watch Lily sing and Ryan Higa, and I watch all these people live these YouTube lives And I want that. I want to be constantly busy and running around and be surrounded with a great, amazing team that are also my friends. It sounds like a lot to ask for, but it shouldn't be a lot to ask for. I mean, why is that more to ask for than having a baby? I don't think that that's right. That's what I want. Is this what I want? Is to be busy and create things and add value to the world, even though sometimes I wonder, like, is this really adding value? And how many people can add value at once until it's just redundant and pointless? But instead of thinking that, I should just be focused on adding value and just forget about the logistics of it, because the world doesn't make sense, love doesn't make sense, and what you like, who you like, what you don't like, who you don't like doesn't really make sense. It's just, it happens, it exists, and it is. That's for the laws of the world to figure out. But I just need to focus on what I can do, what's in my power, what's in my control, and these seemingly uncompromisingly be happy with someone and then be happy with me. I don't want us to compromise our happiness with each other just to be with each other and to like fit. I want to find a fit, a good, perfect fit. If you present me with the perfect person for me right now, I feel very differently thinking about that. Yeah, it feels good, but it feels kind of pathologically good. There's something off about it. The good feels that I have when I think of, if you would say tomorrow I'll wake up and I will be in Lily's life, you made and all this stuff, but it feels good, joy good, like that good that lights up your eyes and your face and your pores and everything, and you feel good and empowered and you feel healthy and you feel like you can tackle anything and you have power and you feel strong and you feel good, you feel with a purpose. I don't find purpose in being with someone. Not to say that I don't want to be with someone. Being with someone is not a priority for me. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I mean, I'm crushing severely on at least 2 guys, a few other guys, but at least 2 guys, like severely crushing on both of them at the same time. And thinking about not ever meeting Aaron and him being happy with someone else, it's kind of devastating. It's so absurd, I know, but I know that so many of you, many of us have been there, where I don't know why, but we get attached to the idea of being with this person that might never meet, or we might not even like them, or you know, they might be great or bad or whatever, but just a bad fit or whatever. We get devastated when we think they're happy with someone else, purely because we didn't have a chance, we didn't have an opportunity to find out, and we think it's that fear of missing out, or the other way around, or whatever, you know, depending on how you feel about yourself. Because, you know, maybe they missed their opportunity to have you in their life because you're so amazing. Get it? I really love and I need and I am searching for that person, and I want my partner in crime or in life and all that stuff, and do amazing things and support each other and accomplish amazing things together and independently. However, the purpose is not to be with that person. The purpose is still for us to be the best we are, the best selves we are, along with each other. You know, the goal with finding someone is to make each other happy and to be there in support, to feel the love and feel the affection that we need as human beings, but not for them to be our lives, not for them to be our job. A person should never be our job. A person should never be our career. You know, when you put it that way, doesn't it make sense? Again, not to say that people who don't have any other job or career than being a wife or a husband, not to say that that's bad, but that's not saying the same thing. You can be a stay-at-home person, spouse, or not spouse, or whatever, partner. You can be a stay-at-home person and still not have the purpose be that other person you're with. But we've become so individualistic. It's about us, our family, our children, our blood, not everyone else. And we forget that we are individual parts of a huge system. Without that huge system, if you can live by yourself completely without the society, then why are you here? And I want to see that. Because you are probably not a good farmer. You are probably not a good, self-defenser. You're probably not good at other things that other people are good at. You might not not be a great singer. You might not be a great filmmaker. You might not be a great mother or father or child. You know, you have a specific role to play. And I'm going in circles now. I hope you got my idea. I think it's really important to have a purpose outside of one specific person. It should not be your kids. It should not be your spouse. Those are very important things that you attend to and should never be neglected ever. But that's not your purpose. If you think about it, the purpose is something else and in that relationship. So think about that, and I'm going to go, and maybe I'm wrong. I will start saying this because I might be wrong. This is just my perception and my observation of the world and other people and how, I don't know, I love putting things together and patterns together. So I may be wrong. Comment below. Let me know. Yeah. But the goal in all that I say, right or wrong, is for you to think of the possibility of something other than what you've always known or thought. Not good. And you saw my little roll, my stomach roll. Yay, high-waisted pants. Okay, have a wonderful day, and I shall talk to you soon. Yeah, I was keeping this short, and here I am in 19 minutes. Those birds are having a feast. That is one big baby. Just let me take a minute and just be upset with myself for eating that frozen yogurt. It gave me stomach pain and weird taste, and before I ingested that, I felt fine. I felt great. I felt perfect. Oh my gosh, it's like fingernails clawing on the blackboard for me. That's how these trick shot videos are. I don't know why. I don't know what triggers me, but I'm telling you. Oh my gosh, I hate hills. I could never, ever survive in San Francisco because of the hills. The hills are not alive with the sound of music. The hills are alive with a bunch of fear. Just saw my ex-trainer? He was my personal trainer at one point. Sounds so fancy. For like 3 months. September, November, December. Wait, when? I am so stuffed. That was him on the bike, by the way. I might be here. I would have eaten so much more, but I had to stop myself because I am not so comfortable about the fact that I'm going to be lying down for an hour after just an hour of eating. I'm very worried. I'm gonna go. My boob! Am I red or am I red? I am red. I look like I am completely sunburned. So many things my face went through and I am distorted. And the whole time I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm laying down and I shouldn't be laying down because I just ate. And to be honest with you, I don't even know what to expect. I just know I can expect really bad things. So at one point I thought, Arena, it is what it is right now. Just stop thinking about it. This is not helpful at all. Easier said than done, but baby steps, little steps, whatever. But yeah, I am so red. So red. I don't know. No, that doesn't help. Makes me feel like I'm in Florida or wherever, beach town sort of thing. I am getting weird messages from my friend and my mom that I don't understand. My friend's like, can you send me pictures of her cat on the pillow, mood story, something? I'm like, what are you talking about? And then my mom's like, over here, I'm a poodle, but tiredness or whatever. What are you saying? I have no idea what you're saying. People keep posting pictures from that movie that imagine something you really want, whether a chocolate cake or a cure for a disease or whatever. Imagine that's like someone says, we want you to come in, give us when you're available to come in and, you know, see if it's a match or whatever. And then you hear nothing. And I wrote back to them because I thought it's strange. Like, oh, well, a couple of other actresses haven't gotten back to us. I mean, like, real time here. I'm kind of happy that I'm not part of this, because if this is the type of production team that it is, I am glad that I'm not part of it. I don't want to be a part of unprofessional teams. And it's not, that sounds so, I don't even know what it sounds like when I keep saying professional and unprofessional and all this stuff, but I have apparently very high standards for people and myself. Maybe there's like some room for improvement on my part to not be so high standardy. I don't know. I feel like when you can't treat people like that. Especially, I mean, who are you? You're not even Hollywood. And that's the thing. Like, if you were Hollywood, you most definitely shouldn't be treating like anyone like that. It just like bothered me so much. So it's very bitter feeling. I can't even, like, I'm trying to say to like be okay with it because, you know, you don't want to be bitter about someone else getting the part, but it's not that, because I wasn't even given the chance. And if they would have said, oh, you know, after I send them the pictures and the resume, oh, you know, we don't think you're a good fit for whatever reason, then okay. But they literally said, oh, come in for an audition. What times are you available? I told them, and then they didn't say anything back. And then when I said, hey, I don't want to bother you, but you come up with a good audition time and date for next week, and like, oh, we are waiting on 2 other or 3 other actresses. I guess I like this word right now, shady, but it is, isn't it? I don't know. It just bothers me. And maybe this is why I don't really go for the acting, because I just couldn't take this stuff. I'm glad YouTube exists, and I'm glad I have a chance and opportunity because of technology to be my own producer, I guess. Like, I'm sure I would make mistakes like this, because I've done mistakes like this. Either I didn't know and I didn't realize, I didn't think about it because I was so amateur, or because you're in the moment. And I mean, I've worked on 48-hour film projects, so to be like go, 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 it's really difficult to be courteous and nice and, you know, think of everything. It's hard. It's hard. It's not easy to be a good person. It is not easy. But they're not doing 48-hour film project. I just, in case you're an amateur filmmaker, you know, just be courteous, be respectful to everyone, because the classic thing, you don't know where those people will end up or who they are. That's a very egotistical approach, but if it works for you, fine. If that makes you treat people better, then just use that. Personally, I just feel you should respect everyone. No one is below you. No one is above you. We're all equal, even though we may not think about it. The more you grow up, I think, you realize that we're equal and no one should disrespect anyone. I don't know how many times you've seen grandparents don't really disrespect their grandchildren or other children because they're wiser. So if you feel you're above everyone else, it's just like it rubs me the wrong way. It just, like, part of it, a huge part, yes, it's just personal because I feel cheated on, or, you know, not given that opportunity that I was told I would be given. Because again, if I would have auditioned and said, hey, yeah, we don't like you, or if when I send the email, they said, oh, okay, thank you for sending your details, but we don't like you. Okay, you know, because that's what film is about. So I feel like I'm dealing with like teenage boys, like, or like 21-year-old boys, which probably they are because they're at Kent. You know what I was thinking to end this lovely segment? I was thinking at my facial, if I change the world, let's say, change it to exactly what I hope it would be, just better, happier, peaceful, or I don't succeed in that. Basically, I was thinking, what is my point in life? What is my true purpose in life? Because that is great and all, but that changes and morphs. And I was thinking a lot about Ryan Higa and really about Lily Singh. She talks often about, I do what I love and videos that I love doing. Some people I appreciate for growing with me and accepting that I'm always changing and growing and experiencing new things, experimenting with new things. And some people will criticize and say, why are you changing? Why don't you stay and stick to what you've always done? Because that's funny, that's cool, that we love that. Like, the ultimate goal is really to be free to create. And hopefully that impacts in the meaningful way that I hope it will impact things, in the way that it makes people more happy, more peaceful, and more in love with education and educating themselves and learning and constantly challenging everything they learn and find out and hear, especially in today's world where you post something on Facebook and everyone's like, oh, the sky is red, and everyone believes the sky is red just because it was on Facebook. People did that before with newspapers and news. It's not different, it's just a different media. It's more instant. So like, I think it's more important than ever for us to question everything. Not to the point where you don't believe anything. Don't be a skeptic to the point where you're a pessimist. Be a skeptic just enough to get more information and educate yourself more before you agree or disagree, or you adopt an idea or thought or belief. Because you have nothing to lose. You have more to lose if you just believe something blindly. Psychology 101, that first semester, our professor said, don't believe what I say just because I say it. I'm a professor, but I'm a human being. The world is constantly changing. Okay, no more battery and high temperature. So I'm going to go. Have a wonderful night and day. Peace, love, and compassion. 안녕 히가세요. 안녕 히가세요. 자, 이젠 바바이 백우른 파. It finally happened. I lost a day. April 1st. It's so ironic. It's kind of ironic. I lost most of it. I kept a few files, but I was convinced. I saw the check mark. One disgruntlement that I have with Final Cut Pro. It's impossible to just save the freaking file as an MP4. Just simple save. That's all I'm asking for. No. We can't do that. No way. Why? Why is it so difficult? I don't understand. So I actually thought it saved, but it didn't save. So I have no April 1st, and it was so cool with the intro and everything. So I decided to talk about it quickly because I edited today and for like 2 hours. So impossible not to like feel that horribleness when you edited something for 2 hours and then it's gone, completely gone. Anyway, so what I was saying was I was laying on the floor, kind of like this, but not really. I had like a black shirt on and my dog was over here and this was in here. And I sniffed the water bottle and then I said something about, gosh, I don't know what I said, but actually at one point I got up because of my stomach too. I mentioned about the Korean buddy that I had for like a very short while, but at that time I didn't know that I was not going to really talk more than a couple days with him, and how my Korean meetup was the following day on Sunday, and I asked him if he wanted to come, but I wasn't sure. And yeah, I didn't go to acting class and I felt bad about that because in today's society and time and everything, and before today's society and time, it's been so far a disgrace to take time for yourself to recover, to take care of your health and yourself. And even though I sort of see how that is applicable, acceptable with filmmaking and things like that, where the time and the budget is really, you're just a tiny speck in all of it. And also because it's not every day unless you're doing soap opera and stuff. It's not 24/7 every day. It's, you know, a couple months or a few months at a time. So it's more reasonable. But people that are not that way, for regular jobs and stuff, they shouldn't have that expectation. They should have sick days and recovering days and all this stuff, and proper vacation. I said it less eloquently, but I'm summing it up. And then I said something. I had started memorize the Talk to Me in Korean, that course, and I was at level 3 episode 11, and I couldn't get past that. It was like 11 minutes of stuff. I had gone to Costco instead of acting class, and I felt so dizzy, and I could barely walk. And my parents and my family decided to eat there, and it was just so difficult for me. I just wanted to get back home. I made that mistake. I didn't go to acting class, but I went to Costco. I thought it would be like less demanding, but it was so demanding, physically demanding. I was so sick that time. I don't think I've ever been dizzy from being sick and weak. Well, I guess the rest is lost. And then my dog, that's so sad. That's really sad. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't have even known about it if I didn't go to find some music for this thing that I filmed today. Oh, I can't show you because I'm happy. Anyways, back to today, the 26th of May. Today, 26th of May. My throat is stabbing me because I just ate at like 10. It's 11:30. Ate at like 10:30 actually. And so I have 2 more hours to go before I can go to sleep. I'm going to try and edit as much as I can. Sort of took a semi-quasi nap at my facial. Yeah, I'm kind of all over the place with the editing. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of finished March. I had started April, but I guess I didn't. And then I was going to do today's. To be honest, I don't know if I should put my ranting and thoughts separately from the vlog. Because today's, for example, is 2 hours long. This creepy look. Have a wonderful night. Peace, loving, and passion. 안녕히 가세요. 안녕히 가세요. 잘 된 바바이 백구른.